Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just checking out my mic and we'll be starting soon. Hey, everyone. We're playing some Metroid Prime today. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Yeah, yeah, I'm back from the dead, and yeah, I haven't been feeling good for the last week, so I haven't been putting any content up on the channel, and I wanted to play this for a while, just about finding the time. Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked. Okay. Oh, I remember playing this. A friend of mine got me into this when back on the GameCube. That I borrowed his copy and played it for a while and fell in love with the series. And honestly, still wondering, Nintendo, where is Metroid Prime 4? Always seen for the last probably a few years is a splash page. Definitely one of the games that would probably get me to buy a Switch, because while this still looks pretty good, you can definitely tell it's outdated. Because this is I'm playing it on the Wii U. It's a digital copy because I didn't get a chance to buy it when it was physical, and the physical version at the time, I'm not sure how much it goes for now, but at the time went for about $180 to $200. Extremely expensive physical version. Make sure. Something. So excited I almost forgot to do something. Paste. That's funny. Okay. Sure. So now, more thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see how well this works. I got yeah, I got the sensor bar set up on my my computer. Let's see. Controls are offline. Come on. What am I doing? It's been a little bit since I remember the controls. Okay. Right back. This is a lot easier on the... I still don't understand why this is not controllable with the Wii Pro controller. It makes absolutely no sense why they decided to only have point and shoot controls. Let's see. I wonder if I can scan the door. Yeah. I don't know. There we go. It's all coming back to me. Oh, that sounds like the promo from the Boomerang channel. Been a while. Yeah. Oh, critters. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it again. Okay. Okay, you're not gonna tell me how to... There we go. Step into the map room and get our map. Go. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think definitely a lot more games these days could take a pointer on how to create a 3D map model. Because if they could do this back on the GameCube, you can get it right on current games. Oh my gosh, because there are some pretty bad maps in open world games these days. Just, can't believe it. It drives me nuts sometimes. Okay. Try out. Try out one thing. Make sure this is working. Yeah, seems to be doing good. Okay. It'd be light years easier to control myself in this little ball than trying to point everything on the screen. Goody. Now let's see. There we go. Yeah, I really hope they do finally bring out this game. Well, Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch. It'd be awesome to get an entire collection physical on the Switch. Be nice. I might actually have to buy one. But yeah. Next, I'm still playing most of my games on the Wii. Still playing everything on the Wii U because, quite honestly, they haven't brought out. They have yet to bring out much new stuff. Ah, crap. Ah. I'm gonna get your butt kicked. Come on. Oh. Damn shit. Oh, there we go. Got that. Okay. Scan the computer consoles. That. Parasites and weird shit. Yeah, new pirate data. There we go. Man, I remember going through this game and getting 100% of the scans on GameCube version was just insane. Yeah, if they would have had achievements or trophies back on GameCube, I would have had an insane score for how much I wanted to make sure that I got 100%. Had everything completed in yep. Research. Yeah. The funniest shit in the world. It's like, we want you to scan everything. That's how you collect your life. Go. Sure. How much can you remember her? Crazy. And you already know that this entire area, well, if you ever played this, you would know that this entire area crash lands onto the planet. And you'll have to go through it later. Yeah. Oh. Go. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now you gotta go into the ball. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't have the speed. Go. Yeah, the lock-on is definitely going to be helping me in this game. Yeah. Hey, Rebel TV. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. There we go. One save station. Door open. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I forgot that you have to play this with the sensor bar when you're playing on the Wii U. It's kind of a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm using a, what is it? It's a AverMedia Live Gamer Ultra. This is the capture card I use to stream this. That is kind of overkill for this because it can pass through up to 4K. What is it? 4K 60 or 4K 30 with HDR. Obviously, the the Wii U is not coming anywhere close to those graphics. So it can definitely do the 1080p 30 or probably it might be 1080p 60. I'm not sure. That the Wii could actually even put out. And shoot. Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, 1080p docked and then what is that? One second. Dry throat. Okay. But yeah, the Switch is, even it doesn't make sense why they made the OLED Switch versus making a Switch Pro. It's like, come on. I mean, it's not that surprising, but it's like, seriously, even if it was upscaled to 4K, just so you can get the, so the graphics fit the screen correctly. It's not even about, we're not saying that you're going to be pushing high fidelity graphics in your games. You know, just get it to display on the screen correctly. They definitely give you more than enough time to get out of here. Oh, come on, open up. Well, you can hope Breath of the Wild 2 would push the envelope, but even then, I'm I'm not too hopeful about it. The funniest part is when people were talking about a 7-inch screen, and my first thought was, I get that you probably don't want to make bigger controllers or whatever, but we've got 10-inch tablets that can do 4K. You know, are you really that worried about going over a $300 price point, or what's going on? Oh, there we go. Are you really that worried about the price point going that high, or do you just not think there's a consumer base for it? I mean, really, what is it that's stopping you from creating a higher fidelity Switch? I mean, because if you take one peek at Twitter, you can see that there's a consumer base for the product. And this is where you lose all of your gear. Yep. One explosion, you lose everything that you've been working with. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. But yeah, if anything, I wouldn't know if the capture card or any of the software I'm using is upscaling this image. I guarantee that my TV is upscaling it to a certain point, but even then, I mean, it's not like it looks terrible. You can just tell that, yeah, this is definitely outdated. Still looks really good, though. Tracking an enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Yeah, begin getting your ship trashed by the storm. Oh yeah, I would really hope that. Yeah, I would really hope that they would come out with a beefier console before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. Because if it comes out looking like this, my first thought is going to be, Well, what were you working on for that entire time? Because that's ridiculous. If you're going to tell me you took that long to, well, quite honestly, make a game that looks like, you know, looks like it's 2 generations old. You know, I would really hope people would lose their crap about if it comes out looking like this. Not that this looks bad, but yeah, this is not what, I mean, people want to talk about next gen. It's like, geez, you at least want your shit to look up to date, though. I mean, it doesn't have to look perfect, but man, you hope it looks better than this. I mean, this was phenomenal for the time. But this, even if you brush this up, to be 100% honest, this is still a GameCube game. I mean, regardless of it, if the rain and all the, you know, all of everything still looks, come on, trying to scan you before I murder you. Yeah, I'm not getting through that door. No. I need the missile launcher before I can get through there. No, there's nothing in there. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Be able to scan the grass. Okay. Probably. See how far I can explore before I get onto anything. Did? Yeah, scan that. There we go. Oh, come on. I don't. I forgot. Don't even have my charge shot anymore. Okay. So, what, I go in one big circle? Yeah, you're not getting that way. Okay. Jeez, where can I go at this point? And yeah, I can scan this up. Okay. But yeah, definitely the music still sounds fantastic. But yeah, I mean, the GameCube did have pretty good music in the games for... what was that? For the Metroid Prime series and... for... Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and... even people still talk about Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild. Well, Twilight Princess was a GameCube game. Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game. That, yeah, both of those games were both cross-gen games that people still talk about today because we haven't gotten a new Zelda game for a long time. Oh, another missile door. Go that way again. Okay. Okay, gotta find a different door. Like, oh goody. I can go underwater, but I don't have the jump or the freedom movement yet for underwater that much. And I can't go that way because I can't roll into a wall. Oh, but there's a small opening near the floor that you can't go in. Not even... Okay. At least I'm guessing yeah, I'd have to be able to roll up into a ball to go that way. Okay. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a very different type of Zelda game. For me, I like the open world and different aspects of if I could roll in the wall. Yep, missile expansion behind the ship. Let's see. Maybe it is that way. Let's see. Gotta get back up there. Yeah, I've always enjoyed the dungeon aspects, and I didn't really get into, honestly didn't get into Zelda until Wind Waker. Is that the, no, that's not the way. Because I had NES and an N64 growing up, but the games were so expensive that even going to Funko Land to pick them up, or later on Funko Land, EV Games and GameStop and Game Crazy, a few of the game stores we had from me. The copies of Ocarina of Time in the 64 were so ridiculously expensive that they weren't easy to find either. So, didn't have much money as a kid, even doing chores and whatnot, saving up. Yeah, I didn't get into Zelda until Wind Waker, but I did play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. My brother also had a GameCube, but he got one a few years later than me. And he had the promo disc that had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the same disc. Data received. Okay. And I had gotten, it was either like, might have been my 13th or 14th birthday. Wound up getting a, yeah, I'm on the way to the right, I'm on the right track now. But yeah, that I had gotten a GameCube and a copy of Wind Waker from KB Toys, another really old video game store that isn't around anymore. And Toys R Us isn't around much more. It's not too many of those stores around either. But yeah, and that was pretty funny, getting Wind Waker and the GameCube for my birthday, because that game starts off as it's the character's birthday, and has this whole coming of age adventure that's starting off, that he gets his first green clothes as the hero at the time would have before. Ironically, yeah, every hero gets the same set of green clothes. It's like, okay, now you gotta go kill the Demon King Ganondorf. It's like, because that's pretty much what you're destined to do. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then I have since then played all the games virtually, because the Wii, I got all the Zelda games on the Wii, and then because that had we had the virtual console, and they eventually brought out all those games backwards compatible through there, and the Wii U still had them, which was really nice. But that's another downside of the Nintendo Switch, where I don't think, if I've heard correctly, I don't think the Switch has a virtual console. I don't get why it wouldn't have just gone over easily, outside of they just wanted to resell shit all over again. It'd be pretty frustrating for anyone picking that up. It's like, oh, come on. We just bought all these games. You can't tell me that it's not hooked up to the same exact network, since Nintendo Online is still running some modified version of Windows 98. So how can you tell me we're paying for it to get upgraded? I mean, it is what it is. So that's a missile door. Don't kill that. You want that? Or maybe I do. I guess can't scan the box. Life. There we go. But yeah, personally, I just hopefully Nintendo does bring back out the virtual console, because that is probably the biggest thing for Nintendo, is the fact that they were just the kings of back compat for the longest time. And it seems like Xbox has taken up that mantle from them. That Nintendo was always the best about that. For the longest time, you had... this is going to be a pain. You had all the Game Boys, that it wasn't until the DS. I mean, you had the Game Boy Advance, all of those. You could play all the different versions of the games. Oh, great. Frickin' dive bombed again. There we go. Broke one of them. I got one. Yeah. Come on. But yeah, that was always one of the biggest benefits to the virtual console, and I think to a certain extent Microsoft got that, and they also just wanted people to still be able to play their Xbox games. You pick up a game for $10, and that was the nice thing about, even if you were rebuying a digital version, something, it cost, it was like $5 for an NES game, and $7, I think, for a, like $7 for a Super NES game, and and then it was $10 for an N64 game. Which, yeah, I still have a ton of those games and still like to play them from time to time. I mean, that was just a good value. You could get great games like that, and even you weren't really bothered by them being outdated, just because if anyone has nostalgia, you know, better than anyone, it's definitely Nintendo. There we go. Got one more. Oh, geez. Now we're gonna really get hammered by freaking wasps. Oh, great. Ah, come on. Jeez. Dang it. I got another one. Spinning in a circle. Oh my gosh. Come on. Die. Just give me a flamethrower at this point. Oh, there we go. Ah. I'm down to one again. Oh, come on. Seriously? One pesky wasp left. There we go. Got it done. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Rebel. Really appreciate that, man. But yeah, hopefully, I'll be on stream. Starting to starting to feel a little bit better. So but yeah, again, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, if anybody is watching or listening, Gabriel TV is another great streamer in the community. If you get a chance, go check out his stuff. Okay. There we go. I got my rockets back. Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. Hope you have a great night. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Yep, there we go. I got a energy tank. Increases health. There we go. Yeah. You definitely need to find out a bunch of those. Yeah, there we go.
Recording to logbook.
Hey, you can only hold 5 rockets. Well, we already know where one is, but you can't do that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, dang it. I already botched that. Yeah, whatever. Already botched that because I just remembered after that boss fight, you can only scan that boss while you're fighting it. Oh, that's funny. I, yeah, I probably wouldn't get 100% on this game anyways. Jeez, it's been so long.
Recording to logbook.
Yep. Let's see. Boom. Got that dang hive. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Scan that. Yep. Now I can actually get through that door. Oh, there we go.
Recording to logbook.
Got another map. Okay. Let's see. We got. Go. Got the map for the area now. Okay. I want my double jump back. Oh, jeez. I think I can break that wall. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Carrying more missiles. Okay. Not trying to poison myself. Go. Looking for anything to break. Yeah, because you'll keep getting wasp like that, unless if you got to break the hives with a missile. Let's see what we got. Toxicity in the tree bark. There we go. Think, yeah, I would have to be able to roll up into a ball to get, see, another missile expansion through there. Yeah, and you need the explosive in the ball to be able to get in there. It's not, okay. Yeah, I already scanned that, so it's all good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, can't scan those. Still got one of those pesky wasps. There we go. Now, gotta be able to roll into a ball to go that way. Pretty sure we can. See how far I can get to this area. Full health off of that crap. Scan these things yet? No. Oh. I'm trying to scan the sinking bugs and... Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. I know what that is. The Morphle. Now I gotta fight a boss in here. Ah! Yep. Oh, it'd be so nice to have my charge shot back. Jeez. Come on. There we go. And big armor dude now. Oh no. There we go. Now I can kill you since I scanned you. Come on. Dash. Ah. Come on. Such pain. Such pain. Come on. Keep charging, buddy. Shoot you in the ass. There we go. Yeah, I almost wish all these things had a health bar. There we go. Got you down. That'll open up a few new areas. Now they got the ability to roll back into a ball. Okay. There we go. Don't think. Yeah, progress requires more fall augments. What I figured. Yeah, because you need, between that, you need either the bombs or you're going to need the speed boost augment. Oh, pain. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's see. I know I can get through there. Just not sure how far through there I can get. See. Behind me. Elevator. Let's see. Okay. The reason I can get through this area. Go. So we can just run past all this. Jeez, don't need that much health. There we go. Scan it from here. Yep, there we go.
To logbook.
I think that's toxic water still. So. Dang it. Didn't get a scan on it before it blew up. Go. Okay, now we're in the big tree central area.
Recording to logbook.
Okay. Let's see. I remember one of these was on a stair. Wow, I used to remember this game like the back of my hand. It's definitely... Oh, no, I can't get that way. No, you're not getting that way because you'd have to have the ball bomb augment. Yeah, need a few more upgrades to get through that area. Yeah. Go. Come on. Okay. Path crushing leads even higher. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. There we go. Save station.
Recording to logbook.
It's up. Damn dive bombers and it is a pain to get a scan on those things before they dive bomb and just blow themselves up. Okay. Or what is this way? Alright. Come on! There we go. Finally got it. Sticky crap. Oh, I know what this is. Another breakable wall. Yeah, I got another missile expansion. There we go, up to 15 now. Ah. Go. Oh, this is... Yeah, to get through this area, I remember this. You need to be able to... Or... Let's see. One of these is right here. There we go. You gotta hit all the runic symbols to be able to unlock the door. Another one. This might be either charge beam or ball bomb. Or which one. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's one right there. I think the last one's kind of obvious, like it's just there. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go, got the door open. What we get? Oh, one more. There we go.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, I think this is the ball. Is this the bomb? Charge. There we go, charge beam. Now I can finally destroy these dang things. Oh. There we go. Yep, and I don't think I can... Oh, you can't blow that up. Yeah. Yeah, you need the ball bomb to be able to blow that up so that you can get through that area. Well, now I can at least get back to... Don't have to be dead on when trying to draw in power-ups. Just charge beam and they get pulled in right away. Go. Back there. Let's see. Yeah, because I can't get there. I'm not so sure what would it... I mean, charge beam's nice. I ain't sure I can jump that far. Yeah, and you can't double jump, so... Shit out of luck there. Go. All your health back. Get a good save point. Damn thing. Respawning again. Oh, yeah. Okay. So. Go. platform all the way up here. That. Yeah. But doesn't need to be fully charged to shoot your way through that. Okay, can we get through here? Let's see, what is... Oh. No, is that just a locked door?
Recording to logbook.
Locking systems. Okay. Can I... Ah! Dive bomb, suicidalist. Man. Okay. Can I go this way? Let's see. Oh, I need... Dang it. I need the ball bomb to blow that dude up. Actually, I think I might get it through here. That makes sense. There we go. Another boss. Well, mini boss. There we go. Hey, Blink Cutie. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a great night. Go. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was. It's kind of funny playing this. I got the play on the Wii U, and they didn't make it so you could play with the Pro Controller too bad. So I got the sensor bar sitting on my monitor. Pretty close to killing this thing. Oh man. Come on. Torch that hive. There we go. Another upgrade. That should be more fall bomb. Access a few more areas with that. Well, actually, this is actually a Wii game. I think they might have put it on the Switch. But this is a digital. It's actually a digital Wii game that I'm playing. And it made no sense at the time or now why you couldn't use a Wii Pro controller to play it. Because it's like, come on, it came out on the GameCube. And you'd think you could have. That stuff looked readable. I guess not. Gotta go back where I came from. Yeah, you would have thought you could use the Pro Controller, which would have been so much easier to control the camera. Because some of the aiming mechanics are fine with the sensor bar, but some are just downright terrible. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit better. I'm not 100%. I still don't have all my energy back. It's hard to get up and move around too much. But yeah, still feeling a lot better than I used to. Find where the dang. Oh. There we go. Can I get there before the time runs out? There we go, got it. Yeah, and I really, even for the most part, I just stopped buying Nintendo consoles because I really got tired of all the gimmicks. I mean, the games are fantastic, but it really would be nice if they would stop trying to do all these weird and kooky things and just, even with the portability of the Switch, I get a lot of people like that, but can you really just make a version of the Switch that does not have, like, doesn't have a screen on it? Just give me a straight console I can plug into my TV that is at least 1080p 60. It'd be so nice. I mean, I'd be over the moon on that one, even if, like, you could beef it up a little bit more and just have a regular TV console that maybe upscaled to 4K or, checkerboard the crap out of everything. It'd be nice. I mean, do whatever you have to, because it's not like it would be that hard. I mean, if they can, even if you got to outsource it to AMD or whatever, I mean, for $300, Microsoft can partner with AMD and make the Xbox Series S. You telling me that the Wii can, Nintendo couldn't do the same stinking thing with AMD's help? I mean, I swear they could if they just invest the money that way. At the same point, I understand why they don't. I mean, that's part of it, though. Nintendo just doesn't really need to, in a sense, because of the fact that they're making a ton of money selling a ton of consoles. The way they're pushing everything right now, so I mean, that's just something I'd like to see as a consumer. It would probably get me a little bit more interested, but then again, they'd also have to bring out more of their first-party games at this point, because, geez, I mean, Metroid hasn't, we haven't had a Metroid Prime since the Wii. We haven't seen a new Zelda since, what is that? Wii and Wii U cross-gen for... Well, actually Wii U and Switch. For Breath of the Wild, that is still an extremely old game. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that they don't think the OLED was the Switch Pro. A lot of people are still hoping that, and still thinking that is not the Switch Pro that everybody heard about, which would not be a surprise, because you can't tell me all that hype came out and all it was supposed to be was just a $50 OLED screen that, quite honestly, I'm not even sure that it would even beef up the colors, like the color depth. Because the internal hardware, as far as I know, isn't changed. So, what is that tech actually doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, the internal hardware, as far as I know, didn't get upgraded. The bigger upgrade than that was actually the, what's that called? The Ethernet port that, quite honestly, we've had since the OG Xbox. Even the GameCube had an attachment, only had a couple of games that you play for it, had an Ethernet port that you could plug in. I think the PS2, even in some models, had it. So they really, I mean, you can't get that excited over that being added in into something that, quite honestly, should have been there a long time ago, anyways. So, yeah, they would have had to upgrade the hardware significantly for, quite honestly, a $50 OLED screen being slapped into the previous model anyways. I mean, I'm sure like Digital Foundry or somebody else is gonna pick the thing apart and say, when it comes out, and say, okay, now here's what it actually does, if it does anything. If it improves picture quality. Yeah, and I think one of the other things they changed out was they gave it a nicer kickstand, which is kind of funny. Even saying that sounds funny, because this isn't it's like, we're not talking about this being the next, oh, what's that called? The next Virtual Boy or anything. This isn't something, at least, that I would be wanting to slap on the top of a table and play on the table. It's like, no, I'm buying a home console because I want to hook it up to my TV. I mean, even for myself, I don't mobile game that much, so the screen for someone like myself would be kind of a waste. I mean, that's why I really want, rip the screen out, beef up the components on the inside so I can just have something that'll sit on my TV stand. I don't need you to stick all this other stuff into it. Jeez. I don't even need you to have it to the point where I can pull apart the controller and use one side or the other. Just give me pro controllers at that point. Jeez. I don't care if I have to pay $60 and I can't rip the thing apart. Gosh, I think it costs $40 a piece. It costs like $80 for a controller for the Switch. I think that's ridiculous, to be honest. Especially we're not talking about something that has the amount of technology that you even have in, say, a PlayStation 5 or a Series X controller. So, I mean, hey, could be wrong. Maybe there's a lot more going on with the Switch controllers than I think there are. I missed one. Oh, shit. Right in front of me. There we go. Got the door open. Could be pretty close to. Pretty close to the boss. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Still surprised I remember this much about this game.
Recording to logbook.
Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. For some odd reason, I thought that had to go up and... Yeah, there we go. Blow it up. Power comes from the sun. Gotta take it away. Oh, what the frick? There we go. Up, up, down. Come on. Can blow that up before he comes back. There we go, got another one. Might have to do all four and then blow up the last point. Yeah, 10 years ago it probably was actually a challenge. I was thinking the same thing about the... Oh, what was that? Like, even just the wasp that you had to fight before, and that was a pain. To kill the totem before. Then again, I've played a lot of games since then. Can I aim? Go. But actually, I think this. I'm curious about this. I think this game is even older than that. Let's see. Let's see. When was the initial release? The initial release on GameCube was November 17th, 2002. So, yeah, you say 10 years ago. This was actually almost 20 years ago. Oh, that's funny. It's a lot older than I thought. Yeah, that's not exactly surprising. I think I played this. Oh, what would that have been? Oh, what is that? Let's see, two. Let's see, suits. Various suit adds increased heat resistance to the power suit. Okay. Samus notes modification increase your defensive shielding. While the various suit can handle higher temperatures than normal, extreme heat sources and heat-based attacks will still cause damage. So you can't jump into lava, but yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm right there with you. 10 years ago. Yeah, because the GameCube was, I think, 2001. I'm curious about that really quick. Let's see. GameCube. Yeah, GameCube release date. Yeah, the GameCube was released. Let's see, launched in Japan September 14th, 2001. In North America, November 5th, 2001. So yeah. Yeah, what did I say again? November, yeah, I would have gotten that. Let's see, November 5th, 2001. I don't think I got a GameCube until a year later. So it would have been July 2002. I think July 2002 when I would have got it for my birthday. Yeah, would have been quite a while ago. Yeah, almost 20 years ago that I would have picked up. Yeah, there we go. A bigger health point. I need. Oh no, that is charge shot does not work on that. Oh, what the? Oh, I think I need the wave energy beam to kill those things. Can't even damage them right now. I can't. I need the magnetic track to be able to take that out. Ah. Dang it. Yeah, there we go. Cries of this dying land echoes in our ears as we Choso watch the great poison seep even further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the forest that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. Yeah, pretty much the whole civilization here died. I pretty much knew that. Let's see, cord seems to be slightly cracked. Pretty sure you can just blow that up. Or okay, maybe you can't. What the heck? What do I need? Huh. Guess I need a different weapon to break that. Cordite. What is that? This cannon. Brimstone and Radion. Okay, so no, I cannot charge beam. Need a different weapon for those. Okay. Let's see. How far I can get this way. Oh, what are we looking at? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let me see. Oh. Yep. Let's see. So I know that. Blow this up. Get the one key. Oh, now I gotta get my timing down. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this puzzle. This was a pain. Oh my gosh. This is... No, I think I need an extra ball bomb before I can do that one. I think you have to be able to set off 3. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, I do the 3. Just had to get that timing. There we go. Now we're going to be up to 30 missiles. Okay. Oh, come on. Die. Okay. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more health. Okay. Now, if that door is purple, yeah, that's wave that I need to get through there. Let's see, what is that? Might have just need ball bomb to get through there. I think I need a boost to be able to get through there. Ain't gonna happen. Okay. Well, I'm up to 3 capsules of energy, so that's pretty good. Got a little bit more health. I can make it easier on some bosses. But yeah, it is definitely crazy to think that this game is really that old. I'm curious about that one. Okay, if this game is almost 20 years old. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this game is from November 17th, 2002. Sequel, though. Echoes. So Metroid Prime 2 Echoes from 2004. Jeez, it only took them 2 years to make the second one? It's actually kind of crazy. So 2 years to make the second one. It took another 3 years. Yeah, it took another 3 years. August 27, 2007, they brought out Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. The first 2 games were on the GameCube. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption was on the Wii. Okay. Now think about this, though. So August... What is that? 14 years. Holy crap. They have literally had 14 years to make Metroid Prime 4. I mean, that is absurd how long it has been since... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been... They made the trilogy, and the trilogy was still a Wii game. But Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, they've only made the trilogy in 14 years. All the other... And now they're bringing out Metroid Dread, which is a side-scroller like the older games. But yeah, it's crazy to think they haven't made an FPS like this in 14 years. I mean, geez, even... what was that? Skyward Sword was like a 7-year game. 14 years? Are you kidding me? I mean, even then, they can make a killing if, you know, even charge, say, 80 to 100 bucks. You could have all 4 games come out in a pack. I mean, you guarantee that there will be plenty of people willing to pay like 80 to 100 bucks for a complete set of the entire, you know, oh, I don't need to save again. I just saved. That you could have all 4 games in one box for the Switch. And people would easily eat that up.
Recording to logbook.
I mean, yeah, even oh, what is that called? Even Breath of the people talking about Breath of the Wild like it's a Switch game. Breath of the Wild is not a Switch game. It's a Wii U game, and it was ported to the Switch. Just call it what it is. It's a Wii U game.
Recording to logbook.
I mean, still a fantastic game, but I mean, call it what it is. That's what's kind of crazy about Nintendo at this point. I mean, you really hope they're cooking something fantastic in the background because it is taking. But that's the same thing even with Sony. Sony takes a long time to make their games, and so does Nintendo. So does Nintendo, but you know you're getting a great product when they finally come out. So, I mean, as frustrating as that is, it's also, we're not talking about, you know, $2 trillion companies like Microsoft. Even as old as Nintendo is, I highly doubt they're not. Nintendo is strictly a gaming company where, yeah, Sony's got electronics and Nintendo makes plenty of toys, but there's a big difference between. I would think that Sony would even be bigger than Nintendo. But at the same point, you know, that is one thing to say about Nintendo. There's nothing. There's nothing getting Nintendo distracted from the video game industry. I swear I could break. Maybe it's not in this one. Probably can't break that. That, yeah, Nintendo is strictly a gaming company. There's nothing.
Recording to logbook.
They're not making like a ton of other stuff in that regards, where the other companies have other interests. Oh, come on. Go, got that. Pain in the butt. There we go. Yeah, try to take that bomb in your mouth. Ah, come on. Crabs. Yep, there we go. I mean, at the same point, you can't say too much about Nintendo negatively because, I mean, hey, I'm still playing a game that literally was made on the GameCube. You know, that's how good this series is. But it's, at the same point, it's like, but I really would like a new one. I mean, even though I'd still like Skies of Arcadia that's back on the Dreamcast and the GameCube to come back. Not. I don't remember if it's in this room. Oops. Dang it. Yeah, it is in this room. What I thought. Wonder if I can even do that one yet, or if I need something else. How the heck do I get under there? Oh yeah, there. I think that's it. Be able to. Yep. It is. This is one thing. There we go, another missile expansion. But yeah, at this point, Nintendo is also focusing on newer IP. At the same point, they've got different things they're working on. But yeah, it would be nice if they would focus on some of their other, which who knows. I mean, when you've got companies like Microsoft that have so many different irons in the fire, it's thoroughly confusing when you've got like Nintendo and Sony are a little bit more cards close to the vest, where it's hard to guess what they're working on at this point. I mean, it would not be a surprise if they have been working on. I mean, we know they've been working on Breath of the Wild too, so that's not really a mystery. At the same point, we know they have been working on Metroid Prime 4 for the longest time, because I mean, we had a splash page like 4 years ago, and then we get Metroid Dread. So yeah, it's confusing and you're definitely not going to get them to talk about it before it's ready. Which different companies have different ways of handling news dispersal that way, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on Metroid Prime 4, but yeah. It would be great to see what they're gonna do with that. I mean, the most frustrating thing about Metroid Prime 4 is probably that it's going to contain DLC versus being a complete game like we got before. It wouldn't even surprise me in the slightest after what Nintendo did to Pokemon and didn't give you the full Pokédex even. They split that up, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Or at least, and that's to my knowledge from what I've heard, is how it's busted up. I'm not 100% sure that that's, yeah. Because some of the business practices these days can get irritating over time. Where yeah, it was nice back in the day when you could count on a game actually being a complete game. What is this? Oh, what is it? Let's see, what was Radiant and Brimstone? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, geez, and I think that's also part of the issue of. I mean, they've had a lot of discussions before about how game development is just way more expensive than it used to be. I mean, and I'm not gonna say I know anything about that, you know, devs budgets or whatever. But at the same point, when, you know, you've got games with a crack ton of microtransactions, like, and that's always been a big debate in the, I play a lot of Destiny 2 in that community. When you see the Bungie in 2021 is valued at a $2 billion company, it's kind of hard to, you know, say, well, why can't I get, when I'm paying anywhere from $60 to $75 for a year of content. I mean, I'm paying that. You're paying for a new game every year. You know, and then you've got one skin that costs $15, but a season costs $10. I mean, at some point, you're also thinking, well, okay, should I really only be paying $10 for the season, and then why is one skin $15? And also for the fact of how much people are willing to pay for things. You know, that's why the whole monetization structure is the way it is, how wacky it is. You know, if somebody's willing to pay $10 for a Twinkie, but when they go to get a steak dinner, if it costs more than 15, you know, $15, they lose it. I mean, that's how the pricing structure is set up that way. It's funny to think like that, but yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh, I think I need, yeah, I need a different. I think I need the grapple to be able to even go further than this. But yeah, it's extremely funny because it costs $15 a skin for like, you can have a holiday event like Festival of the Lost or something, Destiny, and literally to make your character look like a skeleton, it costs 15 bucks. And it not 15 bucks for all three characters, 15 bucks for one character. So it costs that much to change the skin on one character in that sense. And even down to a point of to make custom, even currently to make customized, like a customized set of skin, I think it costs, I can't remember how much that costs, but yeah, you have to pay a ridiculous amount for that one. And then you can also buy the ability to make more customized ornaments, or you can pay $15. I think it might be 10 for a set of 5, so you can get a full set of armor for another 10 bucks. Which, again, another whole thing about microtransactions and why am I paying for armor I already earned? Well, the ability to transmog it. Where there's games like, what is that, Diablo or Assassin's Creed in their current form of transmog, that you don't have to pay for it. It's already in the game. If you wanted the premium content, but the only reason I almost justify it in Assassin's Creed is because they give you so much content anyways that oh crap. Screwed it up. Okay. I get that timing right. There we go. Get it right again. Ah, messed it up. But yeah, and that's, I mean, that's also the dilemma with that, where, yeah, I mean, companies just want to make money in reality. There we go. That was up there. We're at the same point. It really just depends. Are you know, how invested are you really into? Oh, I get to go to the ice area now. Yeah, how invested are you into a certain game, and how much are you going to play to where you want to even spend more than the standard amount of money on that game? Which, I mean, I can easily say that in Destiny 2 alone, I've spent probably over $300 on that game. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you've got if you've got people that are willing to spend $300 on a mobile game, it's really sad when you're begging companies to make a game like Destiny. You know, you can get somebody to spend $300 on a mobile game, or you can get somebody like myself that's asking for higher end content, you know, an expansive experience like Destiny 2 in 4 years. 4 years and spend about the same amount of money that somebody does in microtransactions on a mobile game. And with, and I mean, I'm not going to say if it takes less to make that mobile game than it does to say make something like Destiny 2, where you've got to make the artwork and like the artwork and the mechanics, and you got to balance the servers and everything. You got to create new guns for each expansion and new armor and have all that. Yeah, I don't even know how somebody would spend 5 to 6K. Now, I mean, I have heard of it. I've also heard of people doing that for like FIFA and Madden. I don't even think I spend that much on video games in general in a year. 5 to 6K? No. Eh, even my streaming setup might cost half that much. I mean, it's absurd to me to think that somebody would spend that on a mobile game. But at the same, to that same point, you know you can also say that devs are passionate about the game they want to make. Surely by the fact that they could make a... that should be... Yeah, there we go. They could make a mobile game and make the same amount of money that honestly a open world game can make. So I mean, if you really are just in it for the money, you know, you could riddle your game, you could make your game free to play, riddle it with microtransactions and make the same amount of money that as if you wound up making a expansive open world game that is either, you know, third person, first person, doesn't really matter. And at the end of the day, you might even make less money. I mean, it's crazy to think that that's a possibility, but yeah. At the same point, you're making the game you want to make. So, I mean, at the end of the day, are you really, you know, how much are you really willing to put out there to make the game you want to make versus just making a cash grab, which, jeez. I mean, at the same point, you know, and a lot of people like nostalgia being a cash grab. That's a different situation where, you know, call it a cash grab if you want to. I mean, there's still other games that would be nice to come back. For example, like people talking about, what is it? The 2K bringing back GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Okay, I don't mind that because, quite honestly, Vice City was a fantastic game, but I don't have a way to buy it. You know, what is that? I think I'd have to get a PS2 because I'm not 100% sure. Curious about that. I don't even think that came out for the, or did it? Oh, it did come out for Xbox. Oh, that's funny. I don't. Jeez, that's how long ago that game was. October 2002. Yeah, another one that's way old. Kind of odd. I wonder why I don't remember that. Well, okay. If you're as far as online games being expensive to pay, not play to win, okay. Yeah, Destiny, even with loot boxes, that was a shit show. Even then, was not pay to win. That has always been, and yeah, they got rid of that, and that's a whole different mess in different games with loot boxes and it being gambling, and honestly, that's a whole different situation. Whether you think that's okay or not, and as far as gaming companies being so big, the point where governments try to tell them to shut it down, and they say, yeah, we have more money than you, and you can go right ahead and fine us because we make more money and the fine won't even matter. So, I mean, there's a lot of really screwy things with that, with the system at that point, where, I mean, Bungie almost had to get away from Activision just to get that kind of stuff out of their game, and a lot of different practices. Where at the same point, there's still issues with Destiny, but not nearly as much as when Activision was involved. We're just having whole new issues at this point. But yeah, as far as the whole like the whole free to play model and it costing that much, I mean, I would hope that if you are going to make people pay for the content in your game, okay, if you're not going to go to a free to play model and you're going to have a lot of premium content in there, I would hope that you would give out a good portion of it to your paying customers as far as like the entry price for a game. Now, when you've got a live service game like Destiny, I understand why it costs a certain amount to keep that up and going. Because you're paying to upkeep the servers, and then, I mean, when Destiny has an issue and the servers go haywire, I mean, their social media pops off right away. Most of the time, they'll notice there's an issue before we do. And to have that kind of service from a video game company, yeah, I think that's worth the money that I spend playing that game. I mean, at the same point, people say, $10 seasons, are they really worth it? Because certain people only want the seasons to be as big as what they are in the fall. Oh, yeah. And even some people have will have some criticisms as to why their game breaks so much. Part of why it breaks so much is honestly the Tiger engine is outdated. They've updated it plenty of times. And at this point, I really would hope that Destiny 3, if there is Destiny 3, that they're going to get a new engine at this point and have dedicated servers. Because, seriously, the Tiger engine is a modified version of the same engine that Bungie used to make Halo. That's how old the engine that is running Destiny. I mean, geez, even Halo, even Microsoft continuing to make Halo with 343 spent $250 million, I think, if I remember correctly, to make the Slip Space engine. Even they knew it was time to move on at that point. So, I mean, part of it is just the technology. And at the same point, I mean, you can't say too much because Bungie just bought themselves. I mean, well, they got a loan from NetEase to help with it, but at the same point, yeah, just bought themselves out from under Activision. So, I mean, I can't imagine that loan being that cheap. Where at the same point, yeah, we know that February, what is that? February 22nd next year, Witch Queen is going to come out. And that's going to be another huge release. Which hopefully kicks off without, I mean, the current storyline in Season Lost is fantastic so far. We're only one weekend and people are already trying to criticize it to a certain extent, and that's pretty hard to do with that whole thing. It's gonna take a while for that season to build up, just like it took a while for Season of the Splicer to build up. So but yeah, as far as, you know, different monetization structures in video games these days, you can have a lot of different ones. It really is, at the end of the day, it comes down to, are your customers having fun? Do they see value in how much it's costing them to play your game? I mean, when I say I'm paying that much, I paid like a few $100 to play Destiny over 4 years. I mean, honestly, I've had a lot of fun and met a lot of great people playing it. So I can say to myself, I think it's worth the probably $300 I've spent in it, and spent another probably $300 in raid, you know, on a couple of raid jackets, because those are not cheap by any means. You know, and people, I mean, you can kind of take cracks at the fact that, you know, yeah, I think both jackets cost like $150 each, if not more. Heck, yeah, definitely out of practice there. That, yeah, those. But yeah, at the same point, had a lot of fun, you know, connecting with different people in that game and meeting new people. You know, however many raids at this point I've been through. And in in 4 years played over 4,000 hours. I mean, think about it that way, and yeah, 4 year, like 1,000 hours a year. We're talking about probably a month. What is that? Like a month of playtime every year. So a month out of the year, I've been the last 4 years I've spent playing Destiny. So yeah, it's kind of crazy when you add up like how many hours I've got racked up in that game. Okay. Wait, is it that door or door cannot be open? Yeah, no kidding. The door cannot be open with that one. No, I'm curious if it's. Okay, so I've got. Trying to figure out if. Okay, so I was supposed to come back out this way. Okay. Let's see. I swear I need the double jump from. That's. So that one's. Where? Oh, dang it. I think I messed that up. Wait. One second. How do I get back up there? Yeah, I think I messed that up. I think I was supposed to go up the half pipe and go a different way. It could be wrong. It's been at least over 15 years since I've played this game. Yeah, I was still going the right way. Okay. Hey, Fastback. You're having a great night? How you been, man? How do I get... Oh, what the heck? How do I get all the way up there? Boost up there? Jeez, I want to practice on this more. Yeah. Who's- Oh, they shut the platforms off. Okay, so that probably is everything from there. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I played them a long time ago on... Played them a long time ago on the GameCube and the Wii. And then this is the digital version on the Wii U. The Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii U. You can play all three of them. Still funny though. You have to play them with the Wii sensor bar because they didn't make it so you could play with the Pro controller. Too bad. Would have rather played it with the Pro controller. Would have been a little more similar to the GameCube version, playing with that controller. But yeah, certain parts of it are to be a side scroller like this, where there's a lot of variety in gameplay that way, and some parts are first-person shooters. Okay. I don't have that bomb yet, so I can't. Can't go that way. Oh. Dang it. Yeah, you would think, and I'm gonna guess that's how they did it on... I think there's a digital version of this for the Switch. I'm not positive. I gotta backtrack quite a bit for this. Back to the left. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Go into the ball and blow that part up. Is this the one? Oh, where there's one of those, like, one of those pillars that can blow up eventually. Still heading the right way. Save and get my health back. I would hope it would still be a first-person shooter like this when they bring out Metroid Prime 4. Because I swear if it is like Metroid Prime Dread, I'd probably lose it. Yeah, I would really hope it is still going to be an FPS instead of a side-scroller. Because, yeah, even... oh, what is it called? Even, even Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, it's a little bit different in the different gadgets and some of the mechanics you get to do in that game. But it isn't a complete departure from... it isn't completely a side-scroller like Dread is. But yeah, for what it is, it still looks pretty good. I mean, even for a Wii game. But yeah, and even you'd be able to tell the difference between this and Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 3. But yeah, this is actually a ported from, because Metroid Prime 1 and 2 would have been ported from the GameCube, or at the very least would have been had a graphical boost, because they didn't change all the models or anything. They would have just upscaled the graphics from the GameCube to the Wii. And the Wii U is still running the Wii's version of it. It's not a Wii U game. it's running it through back and path. Because yeah, even when you play this game, you're still playing it from the Wii menu. You still have to have the sensor bar hooked up like it's a Wii game. Well, and yeah, you can't play it on the gamepad. Ah, crap. I need it. Yeah, I can't get need the grapple hook to get through that area. Dang it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, that ain't happening. Dang it. Ah, come on. Gotta get that timer down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm heading that way. Let's see. Is there... Yeah, that's what I thought. I can get up in there. There we go. Another missile expansion. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm going the right direction. Yep. Yeah, I just had to talk to my wife for a bit, and there we go. Let's see. Or trying to go the wrong way. There we go. Huh? Yep. I can. Yeah, now I can get up this half pipe. I got the boost. See where that takes me. Oh. Yeah, that's understandable. It's nice to have some lazy days and spend time with family every once in a while. Always good to some time management. I think. Yep, there's double jump. Or high jump, maybe. Okay. Yep. Yeah, double jump. There we go. That's good. Don't think there's anything else in there. No, since I finally got this. Pick up that missile expansion. Should be able to. I can't jump that high. Play. Oh, where's that? Okay, yeah. That way. Maybe it's in the next one. Yeah, that's it.
According to logbook,
Yeah, flying pirates now. What? I can't get. Dang it. Yeah, still need the grapple to get across that area. Go. Hey. Wait. Go. Should be able to get. If I can finally get through this. Yep. Missile launch. There at least.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of lore entries that you can get through this area. Yeah, here we go. One of the artifacts. This artifact of truth. The first of 12 collected. Then the totems here for. Then scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open the path to the center of the impact crater. In other words, you need all the artifacts to complete the game. But yeah, that is essentially the crux of the majority of the game. That you have to figure out where each one of these is. Truth is returned.
Recording to logbook.
This, and yeah, you'll get riddles like this. In one of the talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact Chozo.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, and you'll get different riddles in
Recording
lore
to
entry. It gives you an idea where you need to go to pick them up.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Yeah, and it's not just in one area of the map. You have to go into every single area of the map to collect all of these. And you can see that some of these totems, like this one, is empty. And that one's empty. Once you bring back enough of the artifacts, then you'll have to come back here and scan additional totems for the rest of them. Oh. Come on. But yeah, that seems like a pretty good place to stop for tonight. Want to thank Good Roll TV, Blank QD, and Fastback for coming out tonight, popping in chat. I really appreciate the support, guys. And thanks to anyone who watched this and lurked or whatever you're doing. You know, thanks again. If you want to find me on Twitch and Twitter, it's at Back from the Dev 1. If you want to talk or play some games on Xbox Live, PSN, Back from Dev 1. And on my Twitter profile, there's a link to my YouTube channel. So yeah, thanks again, everyone. Hope you have a great night and have fun gaming.